around that the proposals will be keenly analyzed?
Well, any proposal that would see Russian forces still occupying 1 inch of Ukrainian territory are unacceptable. A peace deal, a peace negotiation can occur when Russia has withdrawn all its forces from all of Ukraine, including Crimea. Only at that point can we have some form of negotiation as to preventing this sort of attack by Russia on Ukraine in the future. And that would invariably involve Ukraine joining NATO as a full member. It would involve Article 5 security guarantees to Ukraine from NATO. It would involve Ukraine becoming a member of the EU. And I think at that point, yes, of course, we can sit down and talk with the Russians. But until that point comes, until the Ukrainians can win decisively on the ground, there should be no negotiations that would see essentially Russia steal victory from the jaws of defeat. There needs to be a clear, decisive defeat of Russia in Ukraine before you can have peace.
Dr. Malcolm, before I let you go very quickly, what do you think about the timing of the African peace proposal to Russia and Ukraine?
Look, peace proposals are put forward, but as I said, until Russia withdraws from all of Ukrainian territory, including Crimea, a peace negotiation, a ceasefire would be actually counterproductive, because what it would do is it would preserve Russian gains through the use of force, and it would sow the seeds for a future war by Russia against Ukraine or against another NATO state. So it would be very premature, and it would be counterproductive because it would actually make the situation worse. Russia needs to be defeated. Russia needs to withdraw, and then you have a peace negotiation. And the African states can be part of that because obviously they've been affected by Russia's actions. But we cannot have a situation where Ukraine is forced to cede territory in return for some farcical facade of peace that basically is there to give Russia time to rebuild its forces so it can launch another war in a few years.
All right, I've been talking to a senior analyst in defense strategy and capability at the Australian Strategic Policy Institute, Dr. Malcolm Davis. As always, thank you very much for talking to WION World is One. After trying to find a refuge in Belarus, it seems that Wagner Group will concentrate its troops in Africa. The leader of the Russian mercenary group, Yevgeny Prigozhin, has said that the group is ready to increase its presence in the continent. Prigozhin, who was recently seen in Russian city of St. Petersburg, made the announcement during an interview to an African news outlet. He said that the group is ready to boost its contingent in Africa, adding that it was fulfilling all its obligations to the continent. The mercenary boss also confirmed that a new rotation of Wagner forces had recently arrived in the Central African Republic. He further added that Wagner Group is seeking to deepen its relations with foreign countries. The announcement delivers a further twist to an already complex journey of the group, which has been moving in and around Russia after staging an aborted mutiny. On the other side, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky welcomed Qatar's Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani to Kyiv on Friday. The talks, which Zelensky said were fruitful, involved discussions on a safe functioning of the Black Sea grain corridor. They also